a cider drinker. I drinks it all of the day. I am a cider drinker. It soothes all me troubles away. Oh-ar-oh-ar-ay. Oh-ar-oh-ar-ay. Proper jobs. Wanna try some, young'un?
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of The Cider Drinker. And on today's episode, we are going to be going a little bit lower brow than normal and checking out one of the cheaper ciders out there. And today's cider is Crumpton Oaks Cider. Farmhouse Dry, apparently. Now, a little interesting tidbit about this is this comes from the Aston Farms company, which is also the same producer of Kingstone Press cider. And as you know, a couple of reviews back, I gave that a solid 8 out of 10. So, will this be as good? Well, we'll find out soon enough. But first of all, just give you some detail on this can here. Crumpton Oaks comes in this 500ml can, which comes in packs of 4, 12 or 24. Or if you really like it that much, it also comes in a 2 litre plastic bottle as well. It's a dry cider and the strength of it is 5%, so just a little bit stronger than most typical ciders out there. Now, the price for a 4-can pack costs around about, well, I got it for £3.16, although I got this individual can for 90p, so it's pretty cheap. In fact, it's probably one of the cheapest ciders out there anyway. So, well, we'll just see if the price matches the taste. So there you go. Yeah, like I said, it's one of the cheaper ciders out there. The shop that's just down the road from me was actually doing these individual cans for 90p, so you can't really complain about the price, unless of course it tastes as cheap as the price anyway. Now, actually, for a cheap cider, I feel the design of the can is actually really nice. It's got nice colour change there, you know, the red really complements the black, and it's just got a nice overall design as well with the apple silhouette and everything. It just kind of really draws you to it, so that's got a little bit of a plus to it. But there is just one thing left to do, and that is to give this a taste. So let me get this old can open. Right, let's give this a whiff. Ooh, no. That doesn't smell too good at all. Oh, it smells cheap. It really does. Some cheap ciders that I've had, I don't know, you get the faint whiff of, I hate to say it, body odour? I don't know. That's what I'm getting from there. It's not a very pleasant smell at all, so that's not really filling me with confidence. Now, let's just see what it looks like in the glass. Yeesh. Right, well there we go. It's quite dark in colour. I'd say it's actually just slightly darker than typical cider. But and it still doesn't smell pleasant in the glass either. Like I say, it smells like a cheap cider. It really does. But one thing left to do, and that's to give this a taste. So, bottoms up. Oh, no. Oh, that's not doing it for me, unfortunately. Oh, what the hell is that aftertaste? Oh my god. Well, I'll just get a second opinion just in case it's... Ugh. Yeah, not feeling that, unfortunately. I mean, on the can it says it's a crisp and refreshing cider, rich in colour with fruity characters, reflecting the inclusion of the finest bittersweet apples harvested from our Crumpton Oaks farm in Malvern. And I beg to differ on that description, actually. Crisp? Definitely not. It's got no crispness at all to it. Refreshing? No. It's left my mouth completely bone dry, actually. Let's just get a third taste just to be sure. No. Rich in colour? Well, it's just a typical cider colour, really. Just a slightly darker in colour, really. Bittersweet, that's pretty much the only truth behind this description. It's quite bitter. There's no sweetness to it at all. But, that's not very nice at all. In fact, oh god, not only does it have sweeteners, it also has sugar in it as well. Okay, so this is pretty, it's a typical generic artificially made cider. It's just awful, really is. Oh no, there's just nothing really good to say about this, to be honest. So unfortunately, yes, the price does reflect the taste. 90p I could have probably spent somewhere else. But hey, you know, I've got to review all those ciders out there, so I had to do this at some point. But needless to say, I won't be getting this again. Not unless I'm completely and utterly desperate. I mean, if ever I go to a music festival, it's always good to get cheap ciders, but this is really scraping the bottom of the barrel, I do believe. So, yeah, the can is incredibly misleading because you think, oh wow, the design's nice, it's going to taste good. No, it really does not. It's not refreshing, it's not crisp like it says. Yeah, it's kind of bittersweet, but the only sweetness you get from it is from the artificial sweeteners and sugars that they've poured into that bloody thing. Aftertaste is just weird. I can't really put my finger on it. It's got no character at all. So I'd say steer clear of this one. I'm going to give Crumpton Oak Cider a 2 out of 10. This is pretty terrible. The only reason it gets a 2 out of 10 is 1 for the price and 2 for the can. But the taste, no. Steer clear of this one, guys. Seriously. Unless you are absolutely desperate and need a cider that is incredibly cheap, then by all means go ahead and do this. But you won't be doing yourself any favours at all. Well, that was another episode of The Cider Drinker, and unfortunately it's been a pretty crap one today, but oh well, never mind. I'll see you on the next episode, where hopefully I'll be bringing you a more delicious and tasty cider to you guys. But now I've actually got to finish this can off. Oh, wish me luck. See you later.